Hello my beautiful friends, I'm so excited to finally be able to sit in front of a camera and speak to you one-on-one. I wanted to speak about a really important topic that a lot of women and men, but a lot of women more specifically, come to me about. What do I need to eat in order to reach my goals? Regardless of what your goals are, in my personal opinion, whether it's to gain muscle, drop fat, to increase your fitness, anything at all, it all comes down to your eating. Yes, training plays a massive part in it, I'm not denying that at all, but people say it's 80%, 80-90% eating, 10-20% exercise. In my opinion, I'm gonna say it's 110% eating and 20% exercise. That doesn't make sense, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say, is that your diet is everything. I know people who are vegan and eat a high carb diet with a low fat content in their foods, and they absolutely thrive off it. The skin is glowy and clear, their hair is strong and long, their nails are strong, the teeth are bright and white, their eyes are clear, and they're getting that type of energy and that type of beauty from eating the right way. I also have friends who eat a diet consisting of a high fat ratio and a low carb ratio. That works for them too. They absolutely thrive. The exact same kinds of things. Their skin is nice and clear, their hair is strong, and that's because they're eating the way that their body needs them to eat. Now, regardless of your ratio of macronutrients meaning proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, every single food is made up of those three components. Obviously, the ratio is different depending on how your body is. For me personally, I thrive off a high carbohydrate and low fat percentage diet. So I can eat as many fruits as I like, pastas, rices, breads, and I feel amazing. I have so much energy, but once I up the fat content, I find that I feel a lot more bloated, I'm a bit more sluggish in my day, and I don't feel as good, and that's because that type of eating just doesn't suit my own body. The second part that I need to stress is you need to be eating the right foods. The most simple way for me to put it into words and to explain it is, what do we as humans turn into after we die? We turn into dust, right? What is dust? I shouldn't really say what is dust. The moral of the story is dust is natural. Our bodies, look, I have hands, nails, fingers, hair. My body is a vessel to hold my soul, my spirit, whatever you want to call it. But once I pass away and my heart stops beating, I turn back into dust and I go back into the earth. Alright, the key word here is earth. Does it not make sense to you that the best types of foods that will nourish, heal, grow your body, make you feel amazing would be natural foods? Natural meaning, anything that comes out of the ground, anything that grows on trees, nuts, fruits, vegetables. If you're a meat eater, meat is natural, it's from an animal. All these things are natural, and if it's natural, it's going to make you feel good. Processed foods, dairy, processed sugar, added sugars, they are not natural, they are man-made. And if they're not man-made, its natural state has been manipulated a bit by us humans to make it taste better. For example, brown rice. Do you guys know what white rice is? White rice is brown rice without the brown, the shell around it. So in a way, white rice is still man-made. In a way, it's not, but it is, you know what I'm saying. Moral of the story is, if you want to have the most energy as you possibly can, if you want to feel amazing in yourself, and if you want to feel healthy and vibrant and have clear, beautiful skin, hair, nails, then reach towards natural foods. Try to keep the majority of your diet natural. you know, nutrient dense foods that are wholesome, that have high water contents and fiber. That's going to help the food move through your systems, and it also helps your blood pump the nutrients into your body where they need to go. When you're filling yourself with junk like fast food, fried foods, sugar, it can block up your system, and it can really have a big effect on the way you feel, the way you look, and the way that, you know, you feel about yourself as well. Our confidence is a massive thing. So my 3 pointers that I want you to take away from this is stick to natural foods as much as you possibly can. Number 2 is to try and figure out what ratio of macronutrients work best for your body. For me, it's high carb, low fat, mid to low protein. For others, it may be high protein, high fat, low carbohydrates. That's absolutely fine. Don't be scared to experiment with it. And if you end up putting on a little bit of weight because you're eating the wrong ratio of foods, or you're eating too much, that's fine. What's the worst you can do? You've learnt that ratio of macronutrients doesn't work for your body, and you can manipulate it so that you find what does. The third thing before I leave is to be patient and kind to yourself. We all stuff up. I'm not perfect. I've been training for 7 years now, and I am still learning about what foods really help my body. You know, it's a journey. It's not a race. It's not a diet. It's not depriving or starving yourself. It's not about eating for pleasure. All right, food is fuel. It's there to fuel our bodies. It's there to make us feel great within ourselves. It's there to give us as much energy as we can to keep up with our busy lives. Especially being mothers and even having a career on the side too. It is very tough. I, of all people, know that as well, especially being a young mum. It's alright to make mistakes. You just need to be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. Don't linger upon the mistake you made in regards to your diet. If you eat a whole cake, eat a whole cake. Don't regret it. Be happy you ate it. Be grateful you ate it. And then start the next day fresh. Or if you ate that in the morning, start the next meal fresh. You deserve to feel the best that you can possibly feel. And by eating healthy, you can definitely attain that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry it's a little bit rushed. I'm actually on my way to boxing, so that's why I felt like I needed to sit down, get it all out, and obviously give you guys a few pointers too. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.